we're space engineers out here, and today, well, we've got a bit of an update to show. been getting some things done. Let's go ahead and grab this, just to get some food and water in us. And as you can tell, the hangar area is mostly set up. So what we've done is we've gone ahead and done half blocks in here, and these are actually light armor blocks. We're not expecting to have any heavy thruster stuff in here. Really small. We're basically trying to keep everything inside of about 9 blocks tall, which will keep us within small grid, which will keep us within the 2 block large grids here. So this, like I said, this entire area is pressurized. Bottom button opens the hangar door on this side. There's a mirror of this over on the other side. And the big shiny red button is the emergency close, which will close the door on this side. Now, like I said, it is pressurized. It is feeding through the conveyor system. And we've even closed off the front to help cut down on things getting up under the base and potentially destroying us from underneath. Like if debris comes in and, you know, it's going to hit a skirt before it hits the underside of the base. Now, the white markers that you see here, this is where we have the potential to do penetrations for conveyor hookups. And because of what we're planning on building, those are about the right height. Let me show you what we've got going on out here. We're going to put our helmet back on before I forget. That leads up, and I'll show you that in a second. Now, I haven't finished this stuff out here, so bear with me. We have some things being processed, but we do have our refineries and assemblers in. What are you missing? You're missing steel plates and construction components, huh? Is that really all you're missing? Steel plates and construction components. Yeah, so it looks like, okay. Let's see. I don't know how much iron we have left. How much iron do we have left, actually? We got enough. Okay, so we need construction components. So we're going to queue up 1,000 of those. Actually, no. Out of there. Thank you. We want that one. Do 1,000 there, and then for you, we're going to have it crank out another, I don't know, like 5K. Plates, because we are starting to run a little low on the iron, so we do need to be careful of that. Alright, so the last time we were together, I showed you the little escape craft that we built. We now have all of this piped in. I've made a small change out here to make this a little easier to get into when you're running over towards it. So now what you'll do is you'll come over, you will hit that button, the thing will start lowering. You hit that button, it starts the 15-second timer. You then run over here, jump into the cockpit, and hold on for, you know, dear life. So what it's going to do is, originally we had it set to 45 degrees. Now it goes only to 35, which basically fires you out into that area there. This thing is going to go, when it fires off, it's going to go at full thrust on the ion thruster. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Now I'm thinking about putting some defense stuff over here, like maybe a small turret or something, just to protect the interior of the base. And what we've done is we've actually set it up so that this area will come through out here, and that'll feed whatever we end up building on the upper side. Like I said, I think we're going to end up putting probably a custom turret out there. Not quite sure how we're going to do it yet. But what I'm planning on is that we will have probably another deck out here, which is going to be probably positioned like so. And then that'll give us a little bit of defensive ability, and I'll probably end up having that raised a little bit. Not quite this far out, but you know, you get the idea. And then we'll probably have I'm thinking having something up here-ish. Let me see here. I don't remember exactly which way it's going, but I've got the map on it based off of where the sun is out on the plane, and that way we can get some solar power in here. Of course, with all the uranium, we don't really need it. I mean, we do have uranium for days. All right, so at the top of those stairs that we were talking about earlier, we now have this little entrance. So, you know, the big ship can come in, it can dock. That is actually tied into the network now. So you can get off the ship, and you can come inside and relax. And this entire area is pressurized, so we don't have to worry about it. The one change or one challenge on that is that if we want to depressurize this area, we have to turn off the O2 generators in the ship, just so that it doesn't feed into the storage tank that we have that's back behind that vent. So yeah, basically everything's working the way we want it to. I'm gonna get rid of some of this stuff, and we're gonna go ahead and start working on our little mining utility craft. Let's come over here, and we want to build this. I think we're gonna build it this way. We're gonna go just get that in there. Right. Oh, I forgot I need to turn Bobs off. Damn it. Come here, Bobs. I really should put a switch in to kill those things. Alright. And we are going to make sure everybody is selected. Yes, okay. So you guys off for a little bit. Alright. And I need to be careful because those, even though they're flat panels, occupy a full block, which cuts down on our building space. So I think we're going to do it, actually. Yeah, should be good here. And we'll do that. We'll do that. And now we do the... Okay, yes. All right, and then what I'm going to do here is we're going to add like 3 blocks or so to that. Alright, let's see what we have. So I did go ahead and put the, what is this? The Empyrean. Where's that? Spacebar, Cockpit Emporium, that's it. We did go ahead and put these in just so that we have a little bit more variation on it. So the fighter cockpits. Now these are actually kind of cool, but I don't think I want to use them. I mean, we might. Let's see. So basically the color is just the color of the tinted glass. Alright, so that's the narrow. So if I was going to do this, if I was going to use that, and I think this actually has I think it has a mod. There's a ability to put a passenger seat on it. I kind of like it, but at the same time, was that? Alright, so yeah, we've been getting a bunch of the reavers in the area, which is one of the reasons why I want to get this done sooner rather than later. But that's okay. So let's drop that out. I don't know which cockpit I want to use. I mean, that would be hilarious, but it has no connections on it, and I need to have connections on it, so... let's see what we got here. And I want it to be closed so that we can actually do stuff with it. Alright, so there's one connector on the bottom. Oh man. There's one on the top. Kind of wanting something with a connector on the front of it. Oh, that's entertaining, but heavy fighter cockpit. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's not creepy at all. Oh, please tell me you didn't find us. Oh, please, 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 please tell me you didn't find us. They may have found us. This could be bad. This could be very, very bad. This, if they found us, this is going to be horrible because they, that's a raiding party and there's two of them. One of them I might be able to handle. Two of them we need to worry about. Mutilator and aggressor, and they're not even the simple ones. They are the we're here to destroy planets and bases. Where are you guys at? Oh man. All of my antennas are off, right? So yeah, we've actually had an issue with these guys getting closer and closer on the, each pass. This could be bad. I really don't want to start a war with the Reavers, but you know, it figures. I finally get the base all built out. Okay, they are technically getting closer, but they are just cutting our line here. They're not actually getting any closer at this point. Oh, that's why I don't want to fight them. Those are two heavy combat ships. Alright. And we're just going to sit here and relax until they're outwards of 4K from us again. Because just because they're going in a straight line doesn't mean they didn't see us. And if we can get them out to 4K, we're a little bit safer. They give us enough time to get the hell out of here if we need to. See, what I'm really hoping, or what I would really like to see them do, is get a little too close to the planet. Oh man, this is alright. Oh. Yeah, not creepy at all. Thank you. Nothing like the sounds of screaming victims in the morning. Alright. Okay. Alright. We'll let those guys go for now. Oh, don't worry. We will pick a fight with them eventually. But it's not right now. A little too much still going on to deal with those guys. So let's go. But yeah, they've been jumping in the system closer and closer each time. So I think that we, like, our area is tagged as a potential hunting ground. Not the one. Okay. But the question is are we going to have to deal with them? I'm really hoping we're not going to have to deal with them anytime in the near future. Okay. Alright, so we've got the hookups on there. So what I'm thinking here is we do that. And we're going to throw a 2 generator on here. Those are going to go that way. And I want behind that, we're going to do a cargo box, and we are going to use the large cargo. Unfortunately, this isn't a small grid, so you're going to go up one. Actually, so that's a what? That's 5 by 5, right? I want that to drop down 1. Might have to change my plan here. So what I was thinking originally was have that, and then we go grab some of these guys. We'd basically have, you know, a tank on either side. I mean, I guess I could get away with doing it like that. It's the same size, it's just a different visual on it. Yeah, let's go with it that way. Actually, I just realized I don't remember which way I put the cargo connectors on. Alright. So we have large to the front, and then it'll be large to either side. So if we rotate that, that gives us large to the top and bottom, and to the front. That should be centered. It is. Okay. And then we can have that go there. We need you to be centered there, I think. Alright, that looks good. And then what I was originally going to do was have, let's drop that out. I guess that still works. Because those are 3 by 3, and I want to say they project out 1. So what we would end up with is you. Actually, where is our here? Okay. So we end up with is you would be there, you would be there, and you would be there. But that's not going to work the way I want it to. Because we're going to end up with an area above the ship that isn't covered by the drill. So I need the drill to basically sit there in order to give me the coverage that I want. Alright, so how can we make this work? mean, I guess I could just kind of do the surface mine and do like a little wiggle with it as we go, but basically excavate. Alright, so that means then that if I'm going to do that, we're going to want you out of there. Let's grab, since we have the reinforced ones now, I could do those. So if I did that, that would come off there. Yes, so let's go like this. What we're going to do is we're going to do the T section. Are you the T section? Yeah, so you're the T section. So if we do T section there, T section there, that's 1, 2, 3. So we would need, oh, hello. So that would have to come out 2 more. Alright, so I think we can do that. So we're going to go let's go, how do I want to do this? Guess I'll do one there. One there. We're going to do the same on the other side. One there and one there. Alright, and then that becomes now the orcs are showing up. Great, really? Where the hell are you at? Blast a barge. You look like you're flying past us, I hope. But my luck, they're on the way here to come collect. Alright, so if we do, so I can get you there, can get you there. We can do the same thing on this side. That leaves us an area to put a spotlight in. And I think we're going to go, let's do this with them. Just because I just really like these things, and I think that having them here is going to be entertaining. Alright, so that gets us all of that. And now you have a small connection coming off the back here. So what I'm thinking, is I could actually have that come out instead of putting the spotlights there. What I can do then is we say I need interior plates, of course I do. And nobody here is actually in that full grid, so we have to go out this way. Alright. Let's grab that. Anybody still processing stuff? Yeah, you are. Alright, drop you over there. Actually, have you drop all the way back. Okay, you're moving past us, yes? Yes, you're just getting closer, which means you're probably cutting across that line. which means you are actually going to get close before. Or are you going to be? Are you going to get close enough to actually cause us problems? Is the question now. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to do this on both sides. And since we're hydrogen powered, let's go industrial hydrogen. Sets 3. And let's do that as well. Alright, so that gives us our verticals. And you are going to give us a little bit of cover on the side there. So you can see where the area of influence are on the drills. Alright. And that should give us enough clearance. Oh man, you guys are getting really close. Alright. Alright, so let's... I don't think I need any more conveyors right this second. Now, you are a small connector. This is a cargo hauler. So we should be able to get away with having... let's go... you know what? Let's... Yeah. You are getting really close. I mean, you're on the back side of the asteroid, so I'm not too worried about you. Because it's on the other grid. But I am... Oh, you know what? You're going after that mining barge, aren't you? You're just going to fly past everything. Okay, I'm not going to complain too much then. Alright, can I get into that one? Yep, there we go. Basically, I'm just wanting to check the what we've got for connectors, because I thought I put large connectors. Yep, I did. Okay. So we got the small ones on the side, we got the large on the top, the front, and the bottom. Which is fine. What I may do is so I'm kind of wanting to, I'm almost kind of wanting to put a connector here. But then, I mean, I guess if I'm going to put a drill on the front of this thing. We'll see. Alright. So for now, we need just a battery. So I'm thinking, do a battery here. We'll run a, let's go here. Because it's hydrogen powered, we don't really need that much on it. And so we go like so. We can grab our small conveyor, and that will go on either side. I'm thinking we'll run it down and back this way. The conveyor junction there, conveyor junction there, and then we can run. That's the that one. So if we do that, and let's go that, other one there. Can I actually just melt? I can. Okay. So if we do that, and that, okay, that gets us piped through everything. So the conveyor, the connector goes through the conveyors to the tank to the large cargo. Large cargo feeds the O2 generator, which also feeds the cockpit. And then we have a connection on the front of the cockpit if we need to put on another drill. And then from back here, we can do, I mean, I could actually put my entire drive array back here. But I think what we're going to do is let's bring that out 3. Don't I do one more back? And so this way we'll be able to have a little bit of banding on this to help protect it. We basically do that. We've already got our ascent controls over there. Descent, and then we'll have our thruster array like so. And so then if I want to, what we can do is actually enshroud this all with armor. But I think I actually want that to come back one. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to move that back one because we need to deal with the connectors being able to get to each other. I mean, I could just build this out a little bit too. Alright, so that gets us horizontal, vertical, rotational. So we've got ascent, descent, lateral, forward, and reverse. No, we don't have reverse yet. That's what we're missing. We're missing braking thrust. Do I just want to put one there? Or let's see, you come down like that, yeah? You're a large connector, but what we could do, no, I don't want to do that. I was thinking about maybe using one of the converters on the bottom of this. But I think what I would rather do you know what? For now, let's just go ahead and do that. We'll do this. Do that. Maybe we could always throw one on here if I really needed to. But I'm thinking it might be better to have it down at that level. So maybe I will put a converter on there. Alright, so we need to get the RCS, or sorry, the gyros on. I should only need one gyro. I'm not sure where I'm gonna tuck that thing though. I mean, we've got some obvious spaces like in here. And if we're planning on ever taking this thing into atmosphere, we're going to need to reinforce some of this. But for now, I think it's just getting the gyro on it. Do I have any room in here? I do. I have room right there. Okay, so if we go... let's go ahead and put a gyro in. Sure, we'll do one there. And these things serve as a little bit of armor as well, so we can do that. And then because we're using the radiospectrometry mod, I need 2 ore detectors. I need one that actually has visibility out so that we can do scans. And then I need one of the overclocked ore detectors if we take this thing into an atmosphere because of the depth of the ore. Could do. You are kind of a cheaty ore detector. I mean, you are a really cheaty ore detector at the end of the day. Okay, so let's... You are space only, detector, space only. You're not space only, but five detectors. All right. So if we do that, and then we'll do an antenna on the other side. While I'm not a huge fan of that with having orcs and reavers around, we do still need one. All right. Actually, yeah, do it off to the side. That's fine. All right, so that gets us controls, thrusters, storage. All right, that should be good. And then basically the rest of this will be building out a framework for it. So let's go ahead and get everything started. Let's get Bob's enabled. And we'll see how it goes. Hopefully Bob doesn't start eating the damn thing again. Alright, so I'm guessing you're going to need a lot of metal grids. Alright. Surprisingly, you don't need metal grids. Alright, so yeah, metal grids for basically all of this. Alright, so our center cockpit display, that's going to be our ore detector. Our radio spectrometer repeat information. We'll figure out what to do with the rest of these guys. Probably have navigational map on one. Alright. Yeah, I know Bob's going to weld all this up too. That's okay. I'm not that worried about it. Construction components we need more of. So we need more construction components, and we need a bunch of production. Actually, inventory. I want to see how much iron we have left. We should have a bit. 112k. Let's bring up our refineries. Hide the empties. It's like being back in college, right? Hide the empties. Okay. Let's see. So you are going to be that. And you're going to be another 1,000 of those. That should get us mostly up and running. Okay. Oh, and I'm going to need power cells for you guys, right? Yeah. Thankfully, those are kind of cheap. In fact, you are not cheap. I mean, look at that. That's a ridiculously small amount of material for what we get out of that. Use inside 5K. Okay. And you're just missing construction components, huh? And now we just start setting groups up. My normal system of just letting everybody know what everything is. So cost. So we got that. Switch those off. Gremlin. Is that everything welded up? I think it's everything welded up. So now it's just basically getting it fueled up and getting this thing, getting a connector back here that we can tie into. And I think you're actually pretty close to the middle. I could bring it over to here, and that would actually put us pretty damn close to middle. I'm kind of liking that, actually, I think. Alright, so we still need to put spotlights on this thing, or some kind of lighting on this thing. Can I hit? Antennas out. And can I could put those there. Oh, I can put it here. Guess what we're putting on it? There it is. I still think that having them vertically mounted in between the drills would have been great, but we'll make do with what we got. Okay, so yeah, now it's just basically getting ice into the system so that we can get it running. So let's jump over here really quick. We'll go grab some ice out. We should have sure. Okay, that's fine. I'm not overly worried. Not overly worried about it. I'll figure out what to do with that design in a bit, but we're going to test to make sure that if we do that, yep, it pipes through. Okay. Alright. So the only other thing that I might put on here would be a hydrogen engine. Just something for power generation. And if I were to do that, I'd probably put it up here. Let's see if we do. I'm kind of curious to see how I could make that fit. I mean, we could just really cheese it, throw them in like right there, or like that maybe. That actually kind of looks. I think I like it like that better. What does the bottom of that look like? Yeah, I think that would look better that way. So we could do it like that. And one more. Alright, so what do you need? You need two, well, basically I need 2 power cells. And then we can pipe those in. And I think we're pretty good at that point. Alright, so let's go in here really quick. You're still cranking those out. And I just need 2 of those. And then we can come in here, we can grab the engines. We know both of those are turned on, we want those turned off. We're gonna go engines. I don't need to see either of those. But what we do need is to bring the conveyors back. I wasn't thinking when I did that. Alright, so do I just want to go regular? You know what, let's do, we'll do those. And I think for this one, what we'll do that to there. Alright, I think I'm liking that, honestly. I think I like that a lot. And then the rest of it is basically just getting some armor on it to protect things like the tanks. And if we really need to, we have room to mount turrets on it. So this could, in the worst case scenario, become a defense weapon, like an automated drone or something. I still have room to actually put an RC on it, so you are missing 4 radio components. Alright. And you're missing 5 detectors. Okay, so let's get those queued up, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and call this one here. I'm going to thank y'all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, you know the routine. We're just going to get some more of this stuff done. What did I say? I need 4 of these? I need 5 of these. Oh, alright, whatever. And detectors. Oh, that's gravity. Where did my detector components go? Oh, those are the detector components. What was the other thing I needed? I forgot. Radio components. I think I need 4 of those, right? Yeah, been a long day. Alright, so I am going to get out of here. I'm going to thank you all for stopping in. Like I said, hopefully you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you. And we got the new ship already built. I think basically the rest of this is just armoring it up and maybe doing a little bit of greebling. I'm not going to do too much with this. I'll probably just do... I don't know, maybe just do the structural framing. Where are they at? They count as blocks, but they are not blocks. The scaffolding style. Where are you? Oh, engineer plushie. You. What do you do? Okay, that's hilarious. We'll definitely have to do. We're gonna have to put that on there somewhere. We'll find a spot for it. It will happen. But the block, oh, there it is, the beam blocks. So what I'm thinking is I'll use the beam blocks to build structure out on this, and maybe do some, basically use those for greebling of a kind, and have it come out and wrap around or something. Like maybe have this fold back and over into here. I haven't decided. We'll figure it out. But that is going to be it for today. I am going to take off. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of the week, and we will see you back here next time for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. So basically just waiting for the O2 generators to catch up.